Hi! In this video we will create a page from one of the Faster Course courses. The course is called Slips and Trips and it's about work safety. And it has some pretty cool content and we decided to take one of the pages and show you how it was made. Alright, so first we will create a blank page. After that we will add elements to that page, starting with a background image. It is a good practice to prepare all images and resources and adjust their sizes before adding them to Storyline. But if you don't have an opportunity to do that, then you can adjust your images directly in Storyline. Alright, so when the background image is added, you should position it in the right place. In this case, we will add it in the top left corner. Next, we will add a picture of a plant, and it will be an interactive object. Select Insert, and then click on Picture. Find the plant picture, and click Open. Move the plant image so that the bottom of the flower pot matches with windowsill. Rename the picture object in the timeline so that it's easier to find it if you will need it later. Then select the plant object and go to the States tab and click Edit States. Duplicate the normal state by pressing Duplicate button. In this case, we will use custom state and not one of the inbuilt states. To do so, you must simply type in the name of your custom state and click Add. In our new state, we will need to change the image. Select the picture and go to the Format tab. After that, select Replace Picture. Find and select alternative version of plant picture and click Open. When you're done editing the state, click Done. We will quickly do the same for the carpet image. When all the images are added and their states are ready, then you can add some shape objects for each picture. Go to Insert tab and then click Shape. Select Rectangle and drag it so it covers the image. Then right-click on the shape and select Format Shape. Or simply select it and press Ctrl plus Enter on your keyboard. Under the Fill tab, you should modify the transparency and set it to 100% so it is not visible. When you're done, click Close. In the timeline, you should change the name of the object so it's easy to find. Do the same for other pictures too. Now that the buttons are almost ready, you should create some pop-ups that will open when the buttons are clicked. At the right side, click on Add Layer button to create a new layer. Double-click on the name of the layer to change it. In the new layer, you should add a background. Select Insert tab and then Shape. Select Rectangle and drag it on the slide. Go to Format tab and change the fill to white. Remove the outline. Change the width and height. Go to the Insert tab and select Text box and drag it over the background. Add some text. Right-click on the text object and select Format Shape, or select it and press Ctrl plus Enter on keyboard. Select Text tab and adjust margins. We're going to set left, right and top margins to 30 pixels and bottom to 0 pixels. Set out of it to fixed size and overflow to allow text to overflow. When you're done, click Close. Go to Insert tab, select Shape and add Rounded Rectangle for Close button. Drag the shape on the slide, right-click on it and select Edit Text. Type in the text for Close button. When it is done, select Format tab. Next, we're going to change the button fill, remove the outline and adjust width and height. Select background and button together and use Align tool to align button in the center of the background. To change the button corner radius, select the button and drag the yellow anchor to adjust the corner radius. Now it's a good time to add some actions to the button. Select the button and at the right side find Add Trigger button. You should choose action Hide Layer and it should be corresponding to this layer. Action must be executed when the user clicks the Close button object. Keep in mind that you should change the names of the objects to easily recognize them later. At the right side, select the base layer and remove all unnecessary actions. Make sure that image buttons look right and remove the outline. Create or duplicate all pop-ups before you start to add actions to the image buttons. To duplicate layer, select it and then click on Duplicate Layer button. Change the name of duplicated layer by double-clicking on its name. Change the text or position in duplicated layer if necessary. After all pop-ups are ready, go to the base layer and select the image button. In the right side, click Add Action. Choose Change State Off action. Make sure that the selected object is image button and the new state will be hidden. Action must be executed when the user clicks the image button. When everything is ready and looks OK, click OK. Add the new action to the same object. Action must be Change State Off, and object must be the corresponding image, and state must be your custom created state. Click OK when everything is ready. Then add another action to the same object. Action must be Show Layer, and you should select the correct layer for the button. Click OK when ready. Repeat the steps for the rest of the buttons. When you have added actions to all the buttons, it's a good time to test the page and see if everything works. At the top, select Preview and click on this slide. Wait a little while the page is loading. Click on each of the interactive images to see that they work and they open the correct pop-up. When you're done testing, click on the Close Preview button at the top. To complete the page, you need to add a pop-up to indicate that the page is completed correctly. Click on Add Layer button and add the new layer. Change the name of the layer to Correct. Go to Insert tab, click on Shape, select Rectangle. Drag the shape on the slide. Go to the Format tab and change the width and height of the rectangle. Change the fill to green and remove the outline. Then go to Insert tab and select Text box and drag it on the slide to cover the green shape. Next, we will just add some text in the text box. Then, right-click on the text box and select Format Shape, or you can just select it and press Ctrl+Enter on your keyboard. Click on Text Box tab and adjust margins. Set all margins to 30 pixels. Then set out of it to Fixed Size and Overflow to Allow Text to Overflow. When done, click Close. At the top, go to Home tab and change the text color to white. Mark the pop-up title and increase the font size. When the pop-up looks ready, go to the right side and select the base layer. Go to the Insert tab, select Shape and click on Rounded Rectangle. Drag the shape on the slide, right-click on it and select Edit Text. Type in Submit, then go to the Format tab and adjust the width and height. Then you can change the fill color and remove the outline. To adjust the corner radius, that's very simple. Drag the yellow anchor at the top of the shape. Move the Submit button to your desired place, and you're pretty good to go. Then we'll need to add action to the button. Click on Add Action button on the right side. Action must be Show Layer, and layer must be the one with the name correct. For Submit button to work correctly, you need to add condition. Click on the drop-down button near Conditions label. Select Object tab, find the carpet image. Choose that the state must be fixed. Repeat the process for the rest of the images. When everything is done, click OK button. Don't forget to change the name of your Submit button in the timeline so that it's easy to recognize it later. Now it's time to preview the page to see if everything is working correctly. At the top, click Preview button and click this slide. Wait a little while it loads. Click on Submit button to see that it is not showing pop-up too early. Click on all interactive images in the page and then click on Submit button again. Well done! As you can see, you have successfully created a nice interactive page. It looks really good and it can be really useful for all kinds of interactivity in your courses. We hope you enjoyed this little video and thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.